Stop discarding your pennies because pretty soon your pennies could be the key to make you wealthy and pay off your debts. And in this video, I'm going to break down what is going on in the markets and why your pennies may be the key to help you become wealthier. And I'm going to break it down on what you need to do in this video. Now, this channel is designed to help you no matter where you are in your credit journey and how to leverage your credit to make money. So if you like that kind of information, subscribe to the channel and make sure you download this free heart inquiry removal package. The link is in the description of the video and in the pinned comment section. Now, there's been some major shifts in the market. Now, with the price of gold, it has hit record highs, and today it's over $4,000 per ounce. And not only gold, but silver is at $50 per ounce. Now, why is that important? Because if you don't understand that this dollar is nothing but credit and nothing but paper money just made up like Monopoly out of thin air, you won't be able to take advantage of this upcoming wealth transfer. When it comes down to this dollar, I also trade out my dollars for something you may recognize as a kid, and that is a silver dollar. Now, many of you saw these, and with these, you already know it's the same value as a dollar if you go to the store. But right now, today, it takes 50 of these paper dollars just to get this American silver eagle. And where does that make sense? Now, the reason why you have that huge shift where gold and silver is now becoming more valuable, making people like me more wealthy, is because we understand the principle that the US dollar is nothing but credit and debt. It's no different than your credit card. They actually are robbing you right now. And because I understand that this is nothing but credit and monopoly money, fake money, I switch out my dollar currency for gold and silver. If you're interested in doing that, you can check out Quicksilver. That's who I use to set an amount, and they send me the amount of gold and silver, what I designate every month. And you can do so too if you're interested. The link is below if you want to check that out. And you're getting poorer by saving in US dollars. And what they're doing is robbing you of your most valuable asset, which is your time. Now, during the pandemic, you heard terms like quantitative easing or lowering interest rates. That works against you if you own no assets. Now, for the wealthy, it actually makes them richer because they own assets like businesses, large homes. Also, they produce products. So in that example, what's going on? Imagine if you are going to a bar and you get a shot of liquor. If you start adding more water to that shot of liquor, it's going to dilute that liquor. And what is going to happen is you're going to have to buy more shots in order to get the same potency. And it's going to erode you of more and more dollars. That's what's going on with your cost of living today. You don't understand. You're doing everything that you can. You are saving, you are cutting back, but it doesn't seem like you can get ahead. It's because everything is going up around you except one thing. That is your paycheck. And they know that because they're actually stealing from you your most valuable asset, which is your time. That's the only thing you cannot get back. So when they started to print that extra money and that stimulus, you're looking at those individual checks that you guys might have got some stimulus money. Ask your politician this one question. Why either side is not asking those big corporations that made record high profits to pay back their loans? Simple. They got the money and they made huge profits, over $4 trillion. Why don't they just pay the money back? That'll help with these tax obligations. It'll help bring down inflation because you'll reel in some of that money supply and it'll make inflation go down for me and you. Oh, because they're the ones that own those corporations, those that's in those seats, and they don't work for me and you. To be a career politician, you need billions of dollars in money just to run a campaign. Kamala Harris spent $1 billion just to lose. So who do you think are they really working for? You? No. They keep you guys fighting to hide the fact that they're all getting wealthier. And things like a bottle of water, which was $1, then doubled. And guess who owns the water company? Them. So if you don't know how to take advantage of this wealth transfer, you're going to be lost. Now, moving on to the penny on how they can make you wealthy, President Trump announced back in February that he was ending the production of the penny because it's actually more expensive to actually make the penny than the actual value of that 1 cent of the penny. And that's not the only thing. Also, the nickel and the dime is getting more expensive. So, how you can become more wealthy is going through your pennies, looking for the pennies, especially before 1982. So, minted at that time and before, and really even 1981 and back is really good because most of that is copper. And just like with silver, the reason why that silver eagle is more valuable, people don't understand that silver is an industrial metal. So what you see with those Tesla batteries, also with solar panels, they need silver to make a lot of these technological projects. And even with some technology and computer and cell phones, and when they use that up, it cannot be used again. So is copper. Copper is an industrious metal. And now with all these tariffs and the production of getting it out of the ground, smelting it, and the materials, and along with the machinery, you're adding tariffs on these processes, making it more expensive. So in 2026, the penny is being eliminated, and you could have a actual asset if you look for those years. And not only just pennies, make sure you look for constitutional silver and other dimes and also nickels and quarters made before 1965 is all about 90% silver and I believe 10% copper. So that is actually an asset. So if you've been collecting your pennies and you have been mixing in those kind of coins and you've been doing that for years, you may want to sort those out. And you have a lot of people around you who want to just give away pennies and give away their collections. That might be an opportunity for you to collect more of it because it's going to become more valuable. Now, you knowing this now, you want to be more strategic when it comes to getting assets instead of liabilities. And instead of trying to save up 400,000 for a home, because that is the average price of a home in America right now across the country, there's no way you can save up for that. And if they start to print it again, it also devalues your dollars and the price of the homes go up, making it impossible for you to get assets. You're better off by borrowing the money, using the income you're making now and going for a loan to borrow to get assets. And that should be your strategy to clean up your credit. With my elite credit system, users like Sean went from a 612 credit score to a 770 credit score in a matter of 6 months. And now he's at an 803 credit score and was able to get business credit. So if you need my help with my AI software and my credit coaching, the link is in the description of the video and in the pinned comment section. Now, knowing this information, make sure that you are protecting yourself and also solicit other people around you if they are moving and they don't want those pennies that they've been saving up, or they're just giving pennies away. Make sure that even if you see a penny on the ground, to examine it because they're going to be a extinct and precious commodity approaching the beginning of 2026. So hopefully this information was helpful. If you have questions or comments, leave it in the comment section. But if you have more detailed questions for me, you can go to my website and all your questions go directly to my cell phone. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.